Okay, so this week I'm going to have a series of videos about the middle and is this where you want to be? It's going to be specific to benchmarking data, standards, and the psychology of the middle. So it's a pretty deep topic. There's a lot to go over. So it's going to be released in a series of 5 videos this week. So look forward to seeing you all this week. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get to it. Okay, so the middle, is it where you want to be? So I think many of us don't even realize that we are gravitating towards the middle. And we have to be aware of these decisions and why we're making these decisions, especially in business, especially when we're driving business, we're trying to drive a certain set of values in our business and attract and retain a certain level of employees. Now, when we're looking at this, we should know that our psychology points us to the middle. So studies after study in marketing show that we choose the middle. When we're given 3 options, there's usually the least expensive option, a middle option, and the most expensive option. And most of the time, presenters, salespeople show the most expensive option first, the benefits of that, and then they show the middle option, and then they show the least expensive option, and the downsides of maybe choosing the least expensive option. And most people in that given a presentation in that way will choose the middle, maybe even subconsciously, which is fine. Not saying that the middle is bad, just knowing that this is your tendency and making sure that you're making a logical solution, not just based off of a habit or heuristics, but based off of a logical alignment with your values and making sure that you're really driving home those values and making sure that your benefits and what your company is driving towards is attracting the employees and the culture that you wish to cultivate. Also, when people are surveyed, again, this is usually a lot of these surveys and money for these surveys is driven around marketing. But we can still learn from this, even though it isn't specifically sales and marketing. When you are putting together a package, it is a little bit, because you are presenting information to an employee, and that employee is then making a financial decision about their life for the next 12 months during open enrollment. So there is a little bit of marketing strategy behind that to make sure that employees are understanding it in a clean and concise way. It's of course in a transparent way. And knowing that people tend to choose the middle even when it doesn't relate to price. So if you're given 3 pictures, let's say on a slide, people tend to choose the middle one just arbitrarily, or in a multiple choice, they choose the middle one, and so on. So knowing this, we can choose the best option for our employees, and how many options is also a question. So how many options is the best? And this is a very blanket statement. And there are situations where offering more than 3 plans does make sense. However, if you offer more than 3 plans, employees are more likely to feel overwhelm, confusion, and lack of understanding. Lots of data and surveys show this, and it is a truth. So if we are offering more than 3 options, we really need to have empathy for the employees and make sure we spend extra time on education, and do that education every single year, not just the first year that you roll the plan out, but every single year. Simplifying that process and option leads to happier employees and administrators and HR at open enrollment. So when the process goes smoother, when there are less, 3 options or less for medical, 3 options or less for dental and vision, and life insurance and disability and cancer and critical illness and all of those categories, not saying you only offer medical, dental, or vision. It's saying the options within each category of insurance. If you have more than 3, employees start to check out. Okay, so let's start with Unum. So Unum does a great survey every year. This is information from last year's survey. They have not yet released a survey in 2022. I am keeping an eye on that. I will let you know as soon as I get my hands on it, and I will do a video on that as well. Employees already see benefits as an important part of their compensation, with about 2/3 reporting that their benefits packages make them more productive, more likely to stay with an organization, and more likely to recommend that organization to others. Employees report feeling taken care of by their employer, and therefore they become more loyal. They see it as their employer really cares about them. They want to work for an employer that they feel cares about them, and they will tend to stay with that employer longer term. In a survey, however, more than half, 56% of employees said they found it difficult to select their benefits. In another survey in 2021, only 33% of employees reported a solid understanding of their benefits. So only 1 out of 3 are understanding the benefits that are being offered. And employers are throwing hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars at employee benefits per year, a huge percentage compared to payroll. The gap between value and understanding presents a major opportunity for employers. One, they must seize if they want to recruit and retain talent. To create a successful strategy for this fall's open enrollment season, employers must focus on addressing employees' most pressing needs and ensure they feel confident and empowered. So education, making sure you're streamlining your options, and making sure you're drilling down and only presenting the necessary information. So a lot of times what I see is employers just say, just offer all the plans, because a lot of insurance companies offer a portfolio of options to employers, and they allow you to have, let's say, 20 plans or more. And the employer experiences decision fatigue, so they then push that decision onto the employees. The employees will then feel that decision fatigue and that confusion. Again, our brain sees 1, 2, 3, anything more than 3, we see many, and a lot of times people check out. So these are compassionate things we need to keep in mind as the stewards of health plans. Okay, so let's define the middle. So in order to define the middle, what the middle employers, the employers in the middle are offering, I've got a SHRM benchmark report just going over percentages and what is offered, what benefits are being offered. So I highlighted the ones that I found most interesting. So cancer insurance, 28% are offering that, and 1% are planning to offer. 1 in 3 people will deal with cancer personally in their lives. So it's 30% of people will deal with cancer in some capacity. And I see it, in my opinion, it's a very important benefit to consider. Dental insurance, most people are offering dental insurance. We've got a 96% offering dental insurance. And these get very granular. You can see gets down to egg freezing for non-medical reasons and so on. Long-term disability insurance is another one that is in the middle. Most people, 72% are offering, 27% are not, and a 1% plan to offer. And of course, if you want this complete report, you can shoot me an email and I will send it to you if you want to see all of these different options. 88% are offering vision, 11% are not offering, 1% plan to offer. So why do I bring this up? I bring this up to look at creating stickiness with our employees. We all have heard of creating stickiness with our customers, but I believe it is important for employers who are looking to attract and retain the very best talent that we focus on creating stickiness with our employees as well. Try to imagine your business with less turnover. What would that do? If you could reduce employee turnover, how would that benefit your business? What would it look like if your employees were happier, more loyal, and working for your business and were increase their passion and their loyalty for your business? I mean, these are just huge game changers once this mindset is shifted from viewing insurance and employee benefits as an annoying cost that you look at every year to transforming it to a benefit that's really attracting and retaining and taking care of your employees and their families. So again, looking at defining the middle, so we can decide, does the middle align with our values and what we're driving towards in our business? So this is just looking at annual premiums. We looked at this previously. And when firms are offering benefits, January 1st is traditionally the time that we're seeing most employers offering their benefits. Annual risk assessment. So 39% are doing an annual risk assessment for their employees, health risk assessment. Another HRA, if you didn't see my other video on HRAs. Bike purchasing, I've seen this pop up quite a bit in this last 24 months. More and more companies are offering home equipment subsidies, which I find quite interesting, you know, the Pelotons and the Beachbody bikes and so on. Company organized fitness competitions, so 28%, 3% plan to offer this. Company provided fitness bands and activity trackers, so paying for Fitbits, paying for those sorts of devices to help employees track their activity levels. Fitness equipment subsidy and reimbursement, 5% are offering this. Healthcare premium discounts for getting an annual risk assessment, 17% are offering this. Certainly seen an increase in this one. Healthcare premium discount for not using tobacco, 14%. Healthcare premium discount for participating in a smoking cessation program. So not necessarily following employees around and seeing if they're smoking, but just asking them to participate in a program. Healthcare premium discount for participants in a weight loss program. Again, not following them around, weighing them all the time, but asking them to participate in a program. That's 6%. Premium discount for participating in a wellness program. So just a general wellness program, which really encompasses these other categories as well. And nutritional counseling, checking in with a nutritional counselor. A lot of times they start out once a week, and then once every other week, and then once every 4 weeks, and then once every 6 weeks. Okay, average monthly worker contributions. So single coverage is $108, and family is about $500. Offsite fitness class subsidy reimbursement, so 13%. We're also seeing virtual reimbursements. There are companies that offer virtual classes and those have done very well as well, or both. On-site vegetable garden. I highlighted this one because I really like that idea. Okay, so I'm looking forward to meeting you. I'm going to continue this presentation in tomorrow's video. Like I said, I'm going to be releasing 5. It's a lot of information. It's a lot to think about. So I'm going to have some links down below where you can reach out to me. And if you have any questions or you want a copy of any of these reports or references, happy to provide that for you as well. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I look forward to hearing from you.